Hello and welcome to Stelbot Adventures.
We are here in Juneau, Alaska, the capital of the 49th state.
Did you know that Juneau was the capital? Get ready for today's adventure. First stop on our Alaskan adventure was to get some food.
Holy crap, we're in Alaska.
So, little known spot is called Deckhand Dave's. They have fish tacos,
We had some salmon tacos, some halibut tacos. What else?
rockfish tacos.
Rockfish tacos. Tacos. I had some salmon tots.
And I had a guava mead drink. It was interesting.
Nice place. And it was cool.
A nice little outdoor area.
Yeah, nice little atmosphere here and everything. Very nice. And if you don't want the fish tacos, there are a couple other options as well. There's a crepe place that does savory and sweet crepes. There's a place that does, oysters and champagne.
Right, it's like a burger and hot dog place.
Yeah, there's a burger hot dog thing. There's an ice cream thing, and then there's like 2 bar areas. So we got a few different options.
It's like a little food truck court thing.
Yeah.
So we arrived last night around 6 o'clock, and it was maybe a 15-minute taxi drive to downtown Juneau.
From deplaning to getting to the hotel, right up there, 20 minutes.
Yes.
Gotta love it.
And now we have the whole entire day today to explore Juneau.
So the hotel is right up there, like a building and a half. And then there's Deckhand Dave's.
Yes, definitely come check it out.
Yeah, you order from one little kiosk. They make it in a different little like container type thing. And then they give you a number on a stick, and then they just bring the food right to you.
Yep.
So, and whatever tips go throughout all of those different people. So, pretty cool. The Rookery Cafe was a success.
I had a full breakfast, and I mean full.
And we are full. I had some nice avocado toast with like an eggs Benedict thing on top. Oh, it was good.
I had scrambled egg, ham, roasted potatoes, toast.
And just in case I get hungry later, before our next big meal, I got a Nutella croissant to tide me over.
And speaking of big meals, that's why we had a big breakfast, because we're not eating lunch today. We have plans for a very delicious big dinner. Now we're going to head on over to the tram.
Yep, and visit some of the ships on the way by.
On the only aerial tramway here in southeast Alaska. Goldbelt Tramway is owned and operated by Goldbelt Inc., which is a local Alaska Native corporation. We were built on August 10, 1996. We will be passing through an Alaska temperate rainforest, which averages 90 inches of rain and 100 inches of snow per year. Some of the trees you may notice are the western hemlock, the Sitka spruce, and red alder. The Sitka spruce gets its name from a Tlingit island called Shiatakapat. It has since been changed to Baranof Island. It has small, sharp pines, but it is the largest spruce in the world. So fittingly, it's the state tree of Alaska. We have a tram car running every 5 to 10 minutes, so if you end up missing one, don't worry. It's a short wait. Once we reach the top, we will be unloading onto the sky bridge. The sky bridge has windows all the way around for you to enjoy the beautiful view.
Well, that was easy.
Here we are at the top of the tramway.
We actually got on the very first tram, and there were 2 other people besides us.
There were 4 passengers, us 2 others, and 2 staff members.
Right.
Gotta love it. It's
Lots
awesome.
of space to walk around.
Oh yeah, we got some good footage from that because of that fact and everything. Wonderful. 5-minute ride up, and then we're up here pretty much all by ourselves.
Yeah.
That's the second one coming up. So now this place is going to be overrun with tourists.
So here is a totem in the process of being made at the overlook. So you just take a few steps down from where the tram stops, and there's the lookout bridge. Up there, you go into the main building, take some steps down, turn right, and you get this little overhead
You
look.
could even see some pencil markings of what they're going to be doing next, painting and or carving, which is pretty cool. Pretty neat.
Right, so we have two options. We have the Totem Loop Trail, which is a quarter of a mile around, and then the Alpine Loop Trail, which is 0.6 miles.
The blue is the Totem Loop, quarter mile, and then the orange forks off of that for 0.6, the Alpine Loop. And there are some points of interest. So on that one, there's the Treadwell Mine, there's the Taku Kwan. H is geology. I think we might as well do both. Like do the orange. You have to do the blue to get to the orange.
Right, so we'll just skip a tiny little part of the blue if we do the orange.
Right, exactly.
All right, let's do it.
We got our hiking shoes, so why not take advantage? Orange trail off of the blue. Here we go. Oh, nice view.
This mountain hemlock tree is about 450 years old.
Do not sit on it.
Please don't sit on me. I'm old. I'll break.
Oh, what do you think, Liz? Pretty cool view out there.
Yeah,
There's only,
not that much snow.
I'm gonna say there's only snow way up at the top over there. Not much at all. Damn global warming.
Well, it is August.
Yeah, just hiking in Alaska.
No big deal.
Nice little canopy over here. Some overhang. This is like the perfect time of day. This is like the perfect time of day to do this. And great weather. Nice and cool. No,
Not too busy. Not
oh
that
yeah.
This part would get busy anyway.
Yeah, not busy, not hot. It's very nice. Very nice. Nice, cool area to chill and explore. This just opens up a little bit. Look at that view, beautiful view. Oh yeah. Check it out. And I think, which you may not be able to see, but pretty much straight ahead, but to the right of that tree, is the waterfall I believe we can see from our hotel room. Pretty cool. This is a nice, well-maintained trail. I like the steps and everything. Very nice. Easy to navigate. Got a nice trail map we showed before. More tree etchings. What did they call it? Tree carving. Tree carving. Nice. So right in front of you on the left there is the strongman totem. If you curve a little bit, there is a tree carving in the distance there. And then the shark totem. And then behind us over here is the killer whale totem. Pretty cool. And
if you continue to the right down the path, you can actually take the trail, take it down into town, 2.5 miles down.
it's a basin road. Steep.
And a few more feet until we're back.
The thunderbird totem and then the bear totem.
Yes. To the trailhead. Thunderbirds.
Thunderbird totem, bear totem.
Alright, time for our thoughts.
It was a nice trip up, 5 minutes. It's a nice little path over there. Nothing spectacular. The views are amazing.
Absolutely.
The path is pretty short-ish. You got some totems, you got some stuff. Honestly, for the price, but it is cool. You should definitely see it. The views are very, very nice.
Yeah, you're paying more for the tram experience. There's a couple of additional things you can do up here, like walk around. There's a little movie in the theater that's, 15 minutes?
I think technically 18, but yes. And there is a gift shop up there. There's a bar. There are some snacks.
Mm-hmm. There's also a restaurant.
Yeah. So you can spend some time up here, but if you don't want to spend any extra money, you don't have to.
Right.
You can just walk around, check out some of the sites, so there's some totems, the views.
And the movie is every half hour. And like Aunt said, it's about 18 minutes. It's decent.
Yeah.
It's more about like their cultural history and interactions with the Russians and Americans.
Right. It's pretty cool. It's got some of that history, cultural history and everything, so it is nice to see.
Yeah. So now we're going to wait a little bit because at 10 o'clock there's going to be a carving demonstration for that totem that we showed you before. After watching the totem carving for a bit, we took the tram back down the mountain. At the cruise port, we took the Glacier Express Blue Bus to Mendenhall Glacier. Once at the national park, we were given 2 hours to explore on our own. We immediately headed for the Nugget Falls Trail.
There it is. See a helicopter up near the trail, up near the glacier. Would you ever do a helicopter?
Maybe once.
You'd probably do it without me. Porcupine up in the tree, feeding itself. Check it out. Feeding time. Hey Liz, do you hear something?
Yep.
Oh, I see it. I can see it. I see it. First view. It's pretty big. Glacial Lake. Mendenhall Lake, I'm assuming. I don't know. And Nugget Falls. Nugget Falls, y'all.
There's Nugget Falls. And to the left is the Mendenhall Glacier. That's what's left of it.
Gorgeous. It goes another 2 miles.
Yeah. But it used to be like all the way down there.
All the way to the visitor center, like a mile behind us.
Yeah. Nugget Falls Trail?
If you have the 40 or so minutes to do it, do it.
It's a mile to it and a mile back.
So probably more like an hour, 20 minutes each way or so.
Yeah, especially if you want to stare and take some pictures and videos.
Yeah, if you want to take your time, maybe 25, half an hour each way.
Right.
And definitely worth staying and enjoying the view.
Yes.
Getting some pictures, videos, and everything. It's
if you have the time and you have the ability, definitely do it.
Yeah,
We
this
did it
last
first.
last part gets a little sandy and such, so.
Yeah.
Rocky sandy.
Yeah.
But it's worth it.
Yeah.
The path is actually paved, I think, under this. It's mostly even, but still not ideal. Still not ideal if you have mobility issues.
Yeah, it's not terrible though.
No. It's a little uneven in spots, but mostly good.
So timing is really on our side because yesterday was the glacial lake flooding and this trail was closed. The whole entire visitor center, the whole entire area was closed.
And today, we get to experience it.
Yeah. So here we are at the photo stop, the overlook.
It is much better view of the glacier itself. Much better view. You see way more of it. It is very impressive. And it's a much easier hike to get here. It's only like a third of a mile instead of the full mile each way to get to the falls.
Right, so if you don't feel like you're up to doing the 2 mile round trip for the Nugget Falls, definitely come down and do the photo spot.
Yeah, it's like 2/3 of a mile round trip, and it's pretty easy, paved, very relatively even and whatnot.
Yep.
We headed into the visitor center to stamp our national park passport book and look at the exhibits. There was a very disheartening time-lapse video showing how much the Mendenhall Glacier has receded in 10 years from 2007 until 2017. The red line indicates the original edge of the glacier in 2007. We then headed back outside to meet our bus back into downtown Juneau.
Hey guys, Tracy gave me crabs.
So insider tip, if it's Thursday and you want to get crabs, don't just go to Tracy's Crab Shack.
Go to Tracy's too and get the all-you-can-eat.
Oh my goodness, I just ate 2 pounds of Dungeness crab.
She's crazy.
I'm very crazy. I'm quite surprised I finished all of that.
She did good. She did well. She was snapping those things to pieces and
This is
making a mess and doing a great job of it.
It was a little difficult at first, but then I got a routine going.
There were a couple times where little pieces flew across into the wall and stuff. It was great.
Whoops.
I loved it.
Now I gotta walk off those 2 pounds.
Yeah, baby.
Oh my goodness.
I had a little crab balls, like little mini crab cakes. I had some crab bisque. That was good. Crab bisque was good. Got a side of rice and actually mixed it with the crab bisque, which was nice. Kind of extended the crab bisque's life. Got a little, I liked it. It was good.
So when in Juneau?
Juneau, you gotta do it.
Gotta get some crabs.
Tracy gave me crabs.
After dinner at Tracy's too, we walked back over to the cruise port area, watched some ships sail away, and headed back up the Goldbelt Tram to see if we could catch the sunset from the top. Friday morning, we grabbed pastries and hot drinks at the Heritage Coffee Roasting Company and headed out to walk the Totem Pole Trail. The Kutia Dei, or the Totem Pole Trail, is a collection of towering symbols that tell the stories of Alaska's indigenous people. It honors the 5 major native groups of Alaska: the Tlingit, Haida, Tsimshian, Dianaya, and Altik. Each totem pole here reflects the deep cultural traditions of the clans. Totem poles were carved from large red cedar trees and erected in front of the villages, welcoming visitors who arrived by sea. There are currently 14 totem poles located along the trail, and 16 more are in the works to be created and installed in Juneau along the 2-mile seawalk.
Sadly, our day here in Juneau is coming to an end.
Just like the celebrity ship is leaving, so are we.
So if you enjoyed coming along with us here in Juneau, please give this video a thumbs up.
Please subscribe to our channel if you have not. Why have you not?
Leave a comment letting us know if you've been to Juneau, if Juneau's on your bucket list.
What is your favorite Alaskan port?
Would you do an Alaskan cruise?
Where in Juneau have you been?
Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
Why have you not?
And we'll see you
On the next adventure, maybe in Alaska.